So now that we know the basics of the Shapes tool, we know how to add objects and subtract objects, let's practice a little bit, have some fun, and start creating some potential symbols that we can use for logos. So I'm just going to draw a simple star, and I haven't planned any of this out ahead of time, so I have no clue what we're going to create. So I went ahead and created a simple star. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that star, and let's do a different color so we can see where our shapes overlap. I'm actually going to hold down the shift button a little bit and make the star a little smaller. And I would like to punch this star out, so make it transparent on the inside. So I need to get it to where I like it. I'm highlighting both elements. I'm just going up here. This is my own preference. I'm just clicking all the center align options to make sure everything is center aligned nicely. I might have to optically adjust that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select all. And I want to punch that blue part out. So I'm going to take my shape builder tool and I am going to select Option or Alt if you're on a Windows, get my subtraction sign and click once. Boom. So now I have this cool, transparent, punched out kind of star with a border. And I can keep going. I can kind of, let's see, let's create, I can punch out anything. I actually use the subtract part more than the addition part with the shape builder tool. So I could do like a cool line that like cuts through it if I wanted to, make it kind of thick. I'm going to make it a different color so I can better see the overlapping shapes. I'm actually going to put this in the front. I'm going to go ahead and select both of these objects, and let's see, let's select that Option key to get my subtraction sign. I can subtract this little area where the shape is overlaying or overlapping, and go ahead and subtract the shape. I don't need that anymore. And so now you can see how I can add kind of some dynamic elements here. Let me just angle that, put that on this side, make that a different color. That just always helps me. And then I always just see if I throw it to the back. There we go. Take my shape builder tool, hold down Option or Alt, and let's subtract. And then we no longer need that original shape anymore. So you can see how you can create some pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and slide the shape over here and make that smaller. I actually like it when I just had one punched out like that. So we're just going to keep that shape and put it over to the side here. Let's create some other shapes. Let's go ahead and get a, how about a rounded rectangle tool? Okay, let me do a different color. Oops. Let me copy and paste and then select a different color. Let's do like a lighter blue. I'm just going to transform and I'm just going to rotate it so it's perfectly 90 degrees perpendicular. I'm trying to make a plus sign here. So I'm going to subtract all, or select all. I'm just going to align everything. Center align, center align, center align. Okay, so everything's nicely lined up. I can go ahead and select all and get my shape builder tool, and I can make the plus sign if I want to. I just selected every single element. Or I could do something like subtraction. Hold down my Option key, get my subtraction sign, punch that middle out. What's cool about this, I punched that middle out, but also made these separate elements because I haven't joined them all together yet. So I can actually push these apart a little bit if I wanted to. Make them not look so connected. So that's one option. I can actually make these all the same color. Let's see. I'm trying to avoid using the pen tool because I really want to show how powerful the shapes tool is. Let's select the polygon tool. Let's see if we could just get some random shapes punched out of here. Just playing around. It may not work out, but we're just experimenting. I'm just selecting all the new shapes I just made and making them a different color. and then just sending them to the back just so I know where they overlap. All right, so let's select this whole mess right here, all these shapes. And let's do our shape builder tool and let's subtract some things. So I'm going to subtract where this overlaps. And I'm going to subtract the original shape I made since I don't need that. And you can see how you can create all sorts of crazy stuff. So yeah, that looks like a mess, but I'm just kind of continuing to practice and seeing what we could do. So let's kind of go back to the step we were at right here. So let's go ahead and select all. I'm going to make this one shape. So I'm just going to and I'm going to select that middle shape. Boom. So I'm going to actually rotate this. So instead of a addition sign, it's now going to be, I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. I have a cool little cross here, X. Let's say I want to add a circle to it. What if I did this? I'm actually going to make this a stroke. I'm going over here, making it a stroke, and let's add a little weight to our stroke. Let's make it really thick. I'm going to go to path. I'm just outlining the stroke. I'm not sure if that's required, but I just do it anyway. So now it's basically a circle, an outline circle. And I'm just selecting my elements. Once again, I always love to center align everything. So that's a center align, that one's one, that one's one, and that one's one. Okay, so everything is perfectly center aligned. Let's make that a different shape. Let's see what we can make here. Selecting everything, shape builder tool, hold down option. We could subtract these little elements to make a shape, just like that. And we could make all of that one color if we wanted to, and there's kind of your cool shape. And let's see what else we can do. Hold down option. We could subtract this as well. Almost like the X-Men. That could be cool. I actually kind of like that. Let's keep rolling with that. Okay. Select all. Let's see what else we could do. And it's just experimenting. So I can add shapes, subtract shapes. Let's subtract these little inside sections. We don't really need that. What if I did this? And now I can select all of these. I'm going to make this all one. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to do the shape builder tool, and I'm just going to select all that I like, which is everything. Oops, I take that back. I'm going to select this one, this one, this one, this one, and this shape. Ah, that's tricky. Let's try that again. I'm going to select all, get the shape builder tool. Let's see if it'll let us select this object. I wonder if I can hold down shift. I'm going to select, hold down shift, hold down shift. I'm just going to manually select all that. Great, that worked. So if you have kind of something tricky where you have a circle, it's really hard to get those inside elements selected, hold down shift and you're able to click on the elements and you can avoid adding that as a shape. Okay, so there's kind of a neat shape. I can actually make this a different color if I wanted to. I don't know what, but that could be used as a logo of some sort. Put that to the side, and in the next video we're going to continue to create symbols and logos.